Failure activates stress hormones. Have you ever noticed how your heart pounds and your palms sweat right after you fail at something important? That's not weakness. That's biology. When we fail, the body releases stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemicals are the reason your chest feels tight, your thoughts race, and your stomach churns. It's your body's alarm system saying, "Wake up, pay attention, this moment matters." Now here, as the powerful part most people don't realize, those same stress hormones can either crush you or carry you. Adrenaline is the same chemical that gives an athlete the strength to run faster, or a firefighter the courage to step into the flames. It doesn't only show up in danger, it shows up in failure too. Your body is literally handing you energy. Think about it. When your heart beats faster, you're being given more oxygen. When your mind races, it's scanning for solutions. What feels like chaos is actually your body preparing you for action. Failure isn't the end. It's a biological call to rise. So the next time failure makes your heart race, don't shrink. Don't say, "I'm broken." Say, "I'm being powered up." Because that rush you feel isn't your downfall. It is your body arming you for a comeback. The brain rewires through struggle. Have you ever wondered why the hardest moments in life often teach you the deepest lessons? The answer lies inside your brain. Every time you struggle, every time you make a mistake, your brain is quietly rewiring itself. Here's how it works. The brain is built with tiny connections called pathways. When you try something new and fail, those connections spark, break, and reconnect in new ways. It's like building a stronger road after an old one cracks. That's why when you fall, reflect, and try again, you don't just bounce back. You actually come back smarter, sharper, and more prepared than before. Think about when you first learned to ride a bike. You wobbled, fell, scraped your knees. But each fall wasn't just clumsiness. It was your brain laying down stronger wiring for balance. The same thing happens when you fail an exam, lose a job, or face rejection. The struggle forces your brain to adapt, to grow, to evolve. So instead of fearing failure, realize this: your mistakes are literally shaping a stronger you. Every setback is the brain's version of weightlifting, stress that forges strength. Next time you struggle, remind yourself, my brain is learning. My future self is getting built right now. Because growth isn't easy, but it's biological. And the harder the struggle, the stronger the wiring. Muscles grow by tearing first. Have you ever thought about how muscles actually grow? It's not in the comfort. It's not in the easy reps. Muscles only grow when they first tear. Every push-up, every squat, every heavy lift creates tiny tears in your muscle fibers. It sounds painful, but it's the secret of strength. Because when your body repairs those small tears, it rebuilds the muscle thicker, tougher, and more powerful than before. Now here's the deeper truth. Life works the same way. Every time you fail, it feels like a tear inside you, like something broke. But just like muscles, those tears are not the end. They are the beginning of growth. Failure rips apart your comfort zone. It breaks old patterns, weak beliefs, and fragile confidence. And then, if you let yourself heal, you come back stronger. Think about athletes. They don't avoid the pain of training. They embrace it because they know the burn means progress. The same applies to your dreams. If you're torn down by rejection, loss, or mistakes, that pain is proof you're stretching beyond limits. So don't curse the tears. Welcome them. They are your body and your life saying, "We're rebuilding you. We're making you unshakable." Remember, muscle doesn't grow by avoiding strain, it grows by enduring it. And your spirit is no different. Your heartbeat resets your emotions. Have you ever noticed how your heartbeat changes your mood? When you're anxious, your heart races. When you're calm, it slows. But here's the powerful secret. It works the other way too. By controlling your heartbeat, you can reset your emotions. Think about it. When you take slow, deep breaths, your heartbeat steadies. And as your heartbeat steadies, your brain gets the signal. It's safe. Relax. Suddenly, the storm of panic starts to fade. Your mind clears. Your body loosens. This isn't magic, it's biology. The heart and the brain are in constant conversation. Every beat sends signals upward, shaping how you feel and how you think. That means even in failure, when emotions run wild, you're not helpless. You can press the reset button. A few deep breaths, a few seconds of slowing down. It's like telling your body, we're still in control. And once your body calms, your mind finds focus again. Think of athletes before a big shot, or speakers before stepping on stage. Watch closely. They pause, they breathe, they reset. They know the heart leads the mind. So when life knocks you down and emotions overwhelm you, don't drown in the chaos. Place your hand on your chest. Breathe. Steady the beat. Because every heartbeat carries the power to reset not just your emotions, but your entire direction. Cells respond to thoughts. Have you ever realized that every thought you think is like a message to your body? It's true. Your cells actually respond to what's going on in your mind. When you think fearful, negative thoughts, your body releases stress chemicals that tighten your muscles, weaken your energy, and drain your mood. But when you think hopeful, encouraging thoughts, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These are your body's feel-good signals, lifting your energy, sharpening your focus, and even strengthening your immune system. Think about it. When you imagine something exciting, like winning, achieving, or even just laughing with friends, you feel it physically. Your heart beats lighter. Your body feels stronger. That's because your cells are listening. They take every thought as an instruction, and they adjust how you feel accordingly. This means you're not powerless in tough times. Even after failure, you can shift your biology with a simple choice, the choice of thought. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I'm learning. Instead of thinking, it's over, think, I'm just getting started. Those words don't just stay in your head, they ripple through your body, turning weakness into strength. So remember this, your thoughts are not just invisible whispers. They're powerful commands. Speak to yourself with belief, and your cells will rise to match it. Because when your mind leads with hope, your body follows with power. Energy is never destroyed. Have you ever heard the saying, energy cannot be destroyed? It's one of the basic laws of physics, but it's also a law of life. Energy doesn't disappear. It only changes form. And that means the energy you feel after failure, whether it's frustration, anger, or sadness, isn't wasted. It's raw power waiting to be redirected. Think about when you're upset. Your body heats up, your breathing quickens, your muscles tense. That's energy. Most people let it burn them out, but you can use it as fuel. Athletes do it all the time. They take the sting of a loss and pour it into training. Entrepreneurs use rejection as motivation to work harder. Even you have done it before, turning pain into progress, even if you didn't realize it. Your body runs on energy every second. Food becomes movement, breath becomes focus, struggle becomes strength. Failure doesn't erase your energy, it simply shifts it. The question is, will you let that energy sink you, or will you channel it into your comeback? So the next time you feel the fire of failure burning inside you, don't waste it. Direct it, convert it. Use it to move, to grow, to rise. Because your energy is never gone. It's simply waiting for you to turn it into power. Sleep heals failure. Have you ever noticed how a problem feels smaller after a good night's sleep? That's not luck. It's biology. Sleep is your body's built-in repair system, not just for your muscles, but for your mind. When you sleep deeply, your brain goes to work. It clears away stress chemicals that pile up during the day. It organizes memories, sorting lessons from the noise. It even replays the moments of struggle, turning them into wisdom. That's why, after failure, your thoughts feel cloudy at night, but clearer in the morning. Sleep is literally pressing reset on your mind. Your body heals too. Growth hormones are released when you rest, repairing tiny damages in your muscles and cells. Your immune system recharges. Even your emotions stabilize because sleep balances the brain chemicals that control your mood. In simple words, sleep is like hitting the refresh button on your entire system. So if failure has knocked you down, don't punish yourself by staying up all night worrying. Rest, recharge, trust that your body is already working for you. Just like a broken bone heals stronger with time, a broken spirit rebuilds when given rest. Remember this: failure is not final, especially when you give yourself the gift of recovery. Sleep doesn't erase failure, but it turns it into fuel for tomorrow's comeback. The body loves persistence. Have you ever wondered why repetition creates results? Because your body is designed to reward persistence. Every time you repeat an action, your muscles, your brain, even your cells begin to adapt. They adjust to make the task easier next time. That's how progress is built, step by step, repetition by repetition. Think about exercise. The first push-up feels heavy. The second still burns. But keep going day after day and your muscles adapt. What was once impossible becomes natural. The same thing happens in your brain. Every time you practice a skill, the brain lays down stronger pathways like paving a dirt trail into a solid highway. That's why persistence always pays off. It changes your biology. Failure often makes us want to quit. But quitting stops the process just before the breakthrough. The body doesn't reward one-time effort. It rewards consistency. Just as water shapes stone through persistence, your repeated actions carve strength into your system. So when life feels heavy, remember this truth: your body loves persistence. It's cheering for you every time you try again. Every rep, every attempt, every comeback is biology stacking in your favor. Don't give up too early. Stay consistent. Because persistence isn't just a mindset. It is the very rhythm your body was built to follow. Pain is proof of growth. What if I told you that pain is not your enemy, but your evidence? Think about it. Pain shows up every time you're growing. When you exercise, the burn in your muscles isn't weakness. It's proof that your fibers are being pushed, stretched, and prepared to rebuild stronger. The same thing happens in life. Emotional pain, disappointment, rejection, they sting because you've stepped outside your comfort zone. Your brain and body are adjusting to something new. That discomfort is your system saying, "We're changing, we're evolving." Without pain, there is no signal of growth. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall, bump, and bruise. But those tiny pains are the signs of progress. Without them, they would never stand. The same is true for you. Every painful moment is a sign that you're on the edge of becoming more. Pain triggers your body's repair systems, whether in muscles or in mindset. Nerves fire, hormones release, healing begins. And each time you recover, you're tougher than before. So don't fear pain. Welcome it. Because pain means you're alive, moving, and growing. It's the receipt your body gives you for every ounce of progress. Next time you feel pain, don't say, "This is the end." Say, "This is proof I'm becoming stronger." Hope strengthens immunity. Did you know that hope doesn't just change how you feel? It changes how your body fights for you. Science shows that when you believe tomorrow can be better, your body actually responds by boosting your immune system. Here's how it works. When you live in fear or hopelessness, your body produces stress chemicals that weaken your defenses. That's why negativity leaves you tired, sick, and drained. But when you choose hope, when you focus on possibilities instead of problems, your brain releases signals that strengthen immunity. Your white blood cells, the body's soldiers, become more active. Your energy rises. Even your ability to heal speeds up. Think about it. People who recover from illness often share one thing: they never stopped believing they could. Hope gave their body a reason to keep fighting. And it's not just about health. It's about life. Hope keeps your system alive and alert, ready for new chances and new victories. So when failure strikes, don't let hopelessness break you down. Hold on to the thought that tomorrow can be different. because that simple belief doesn't just lift your spirit, it powers your body to rise again. Remember this: hope is not wishful thinking. Hope is medicine. And every time you choose it, you give your body the strength to keep going.